To know more on this, we have Nazir, our colleague, joining us as well. Nazir, take us through the situation. As we can see, the rivers, these are raging waters. Rivers are now in spate since yesterday, but only getting worse, and continuous rainfall is only going to make matters worse. Take us through the preparation on the ground. What are the precautionary measures that the administration is taking? We do know that Omar Abdullah is going to be inspecting the affected areas. What kind of warnings are being put out?
Well, warnings are already there, but the reality is very, very grim on the ground. How flood situation has ravaged Jammu and Kashmir. Well, the water levels in the different rivers and the rivulets have receded in Jammu province since yesterday, but many areas are still inundated and many have faced nature's fury. In Kishtwar, there was a cloudburst and many houses were washed away, crops, and we don't know if there's a loss of life, but the worst news is coming from Mata Vaishno Devi shrine where pilgrims have died. Yesterday number is now said to be up to 30, but it needs further clarification because one official has been quoted that 30 pilgrims have died. Several others are injured, but yesterday officials were saying only 5 died and 14 are injured. Whatever the number may be, one important thing is that perhaps lessons have not been learned after Kishtwar tragedy. Because even after a clear cut, where the advisory there would be very, very heavy rains, Yatra was not stopped at Vaishno Devi. So that's why there's a loss of life, whether it is 5 or it is 30, but it is really very, very tragic. And here in Srinagar also, water levels are increasing very dangerously in Jhelum River. Government has declared the authorities as Jhelum as floods in Jhelum because it has touched the danger mark, particularly at Sangam area, and in here it is passing through Srinagar. Remember, it is reminding those horrific images of 2014 floods when Jhelum breached its embankments at many places and flooded most part of the Srinagar city that time, and those are the horrific images. Still people remember how people have to deal with that horrific floods really. So this time also Jhelum's it has crossed the danger mark at multiple places. So fingers crossed, people only hope that the water levels recede. But in Jammu region we have seen everything. In fact, Jammu and Kashmir is cut off from the rest of the country. Since yesterday flights could not take off from Srinagar or Jammu yesterday evening, and then train services are suspended. All roads, Srinagar-Jammu National Highway is closed. Jammu-Pathankot Road is also closed. So they're from the rest of country because several bridges have been impacted, including 2 major bridges, one at Vijaypur and one at near Kutwa.